Welcome to the Amazon web scraping community. Thank you for subscribing. So this video is a quick start to get you going on your new virtual server. The first thing you'll need to do is, if you're on Windows or Mac, is open the remote desktop connection. So you can see this here. This is going to open up the remote desktop connection that you use to connect to the server. You'll have this IP address and you'll have a username that you can use, such as test user. And you'll be able to, once you connect, it'll ask you for the password, and once you're connected, this is essentially what you'll see is this server here, which is the virtual server. So you can simply run scrapes by doing the start scrape. Here's going to give you a list of all the scrapes that you have access to. So we have different subscriptions. You may have access to all sites, 1 site, 5 sites, 10 sites, 15, whatever that you subscribe for or would like to do. But running the scrape is as simple as choosing a site such as Kohl's and clicking Start. So this will start the process in the background. This is a fully automated process. The only part of it that you need to do is put in the initial information on what you would like to scrape. So when this comes up, you can scrape by a search term. For example, I'll do Converse, and the number of pages, I'll do 3 pages of results. And then let's say I have Kohl's Cash, so I'll do 20% off of the cost. That's pretty much it. The rest of the process is automated. Oh, I'll show you what that looks like. So it opens up Chrome automatically once you start the scrape. It'll go to Kohl's and do that search of Converse automatically. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go through each of these pages and get the links to all the products that are displayed. And it'll go through each of those 3 pages, because I told it 3 pages of results. And it'll grab all those links files for those 103 products. And then the second part of it is going to open up each product page and scrape down the information, the things that we're interested in, such as the price, the UPC, the model, the title, everything that we'll need in order to compare those products to Amazon. So as soon as this gets page number 3, you'll notice that the Chrome browser closes by itself. And then it'll start the second phase of the scraping. So you can see the messages in here. You can ignore any error messages. Usually those are mostly informational. But now it's saying starting the data scrape, which is where it's now going to load each of those 103 products in each, one at a time to get that information. So you can see it's bringing in Converse, and it'll get information on every variant. So you can see all the different sizes, colors, width, normal or wide. It's going to grab all that information for every variant of every shoe. So as a result, even though there's 103 products, you'll see results that are way more than that in your scraping sheet. You'll probably see several thousand rows because each product could have hundreds of variants that you'll be able to go to. So as this goes through, you'll see that it's scraping each product and going on to the next. There's nothing that you need to do other than leave this open and let the process complete. Usually it's a couple seconds per product. You can see it's kind of going through, and it's taking the price that you see displayed there, and then it's also automatically applying that cost discount. So I know that if I have Kohl's Cash, it's a 20% discount. I'm going to be able to get 20% off of these prices. So when I'm doing my calculations to show whether it's not profitable or not on Amazon, it's automatically taking these prices and applying that discount for me. So I'll close this prematurely just to show you what happens when it goes to the next phase. So now it is loading the Keepa information for those products that I got, and it'll automatically open the page. It'll browse to Keepa, to the viewer. You can see I'm already logged in, and now it's going to automatically upload that file. And there was 140 different UPCs that I gathered in that short scrape. And now it's got all this information. It's going to automatically export and download that file. So again, I'm not touching anything on the computer. This is all automated. There's really nothing that you'll need to do. Once it has that information, it'll then close the Keepa browser here automatically. And now it's going to build the sheet. So it has all the information we scraped. It has all the information from Keepa. And now it's building that custom scraping sheet that we can now use for sourcing those products on Kohl's. So this usually only takes a minute or 2 at the most. And then once it's done, you'll see it says press key to continue. Go ahead and do that a couple times to get this to close. And then I can go to my scrapes folder, and you'll see I have my coal scrape here that I can now open and take a look at. So now I've taken that file and I brought it to my local desktop and opened it in Excel. And you can see this is what the fully formatted sheet looks like with all the information from that scrape that I did. Even though I only let it run a few products, you can see how many different variants it picked up on this. And you can see already I have all the information here of which products I want. And when you're working with the sheet, you're simply going to click the retail link, click the Amazon link, and it'll bring up the product side by side. And you'll be able to determine if this is a good buy or not. And there'll be more information, especially in the school, where strategies of how to use this, how to filter. You can sort these from, say, smallest to highest to see the ones that sell the fastest. And there's a lot of information here that you can go off of. So that's all there is to get you going. Definitely go to our community here in Discord and join so that you can be a part of the conversation, see new updates, report an issue if you ever run into a scrape issue, and you can even make requests for additional sites that we have. So again, I appreciate you being a subscriber. Reach out to me anytime. If you have any questions, you can reach me on Discord, call, text, email, whichever you prefer. Thank you again.